Hello, good morning. So we have seen the order of group and order of elements of the group. So the order of group is nothing but the number of elements contains in it. And what is the order of element? The order of element is the least positive integer such that a to the power n is equal to e, where e is the identity element and a belongs to the group G. A is an element of the group G. If there exists a least positive integer n such that a to the power n is equal to e, then n is called the order of the element. So let us see some more problems on order of element and order of the group. So let us share the screen. This is one problem. Prove that in any group an element and its inverse have the same order. So this is the problem. We have to prove that the group in a group, the element and its inverse have the same order. So let G be a group and A be an element of G with order of A is equal to M. So we are assuming here the order of the element as M. Means A to the power M is equal to identity element. If order of A is equal to M, then we can write it as a to the power m is equal to e, where e is the identity element in G. So mod a or order of a is equal to m. So what we have to prove? We have to prove that what is the inverse of a? Inverse of a is suppose a inverse, then order of a inverse is also equal to m. We have to prove this. Then it shows that the element and its inverse have the same order. So to prove this, we are taking element A belongs to G, implies if A belongs to G, G is a group, then every element should have its inverse. Suppose A inverse is the inverse of A. If A belongs to G, implies A inverse also belongs to G. Now we are taking A inverse to the power m. A inverse to the power m is equal to A to the power m into whole to the power minus 1. So by using the properties of indices, we can write a to the power minus m whole to the power m is equal to a to the power m whole to the power minus 1. But what is a to the power m? This is equal to e. So e to the power minus 1. So what is e to the power minus 1? It is inverse of identity element. So inverse of identity element is the same as the element itself. So E inverse is equal to E. So what we are getting here, A to the power minus 1 whole to the power m is equal to identity element, means order of A inverse is equal to m. So what is A inverse? A inverse is the inverse of A. What is A? A is the element of the group G. So order of A is equal to m and order of A inverse is equal to m, means the element and its inverse have the same order. So this is the theorem or proof of the given problem. Order of A is equal to m, order of A inverse is equal to m, means in a group, element and its inverse have the same order. So I think it is clear. Now, the next problem is, see here, if A is an element in a group and has infinite order, then prove that a to the power m is not equal to a to the power n when m is not equal to n. So if A is an element of a group G and has infinite order, means there is no least positive integer n such that a to the power n is equal to e or a to the power p is equal to e. Since A has infinite order, we have a to the power p is not equal to e. If a to the power p is equal to e, then the order of element is p. So which p is finite. So p is the integer, the least integer, its order is p. But it has, the element has infinite order, means we should not have the relation a to the power p is equal to e. So if A has infinite order, we can write a to the power p is not equal to e for any positive integer p not equal to 0. So let m is not equal to n, then m minus n is not equal to 0. So it is obvious. Let a to the power m is equal to a to the power n. It implies a to the power m into a to the power n inverse is equal to a to the power n into a to the power n whole to the power minus 1. So this is in place of a to the power m, we are writing a to the power n. So a to the power m into a to the power n whole to the power minus 1 is equal to a to the power n into a to the power n whole to the power minus 1. So a to the power n, a to the power n whole to the power minus 1 means a to the power m into a to the power minus n. So this we can write in place of a to the power m, it is a to the power m and it is a to the power minus n. So a to the power m minus n, by the laws of indices we can write it as a to the power n m minus n. And what is this? This is nothing but it is a product a to the power n and a to the power n inverse. So a to the power n is the element and it is the inverse of a to the power n. So we get identity element. So a to the power m into a to the power minus n is equal to identity element, or it implies a to the power m minus n is equal to identity element, which means that m minus n is finite. So order of A is m minus n. So which is a contradiction. So order of A is infinite, but here we are getting order of A as finite m minus n. So what we have taken here, if a to the power m is equal to a to the power n, then we get order of A as finite. But here it is given that if a to the power m is equal to a to the power n, the order of A is finite. If it is not equal to a to the power m is not equal to a to the power n, the order of A is infinite. So hence a to the power m should not be equal to a to the power n, where m is not equal to n. So this is the proof of the theorem. So if A is an element in a group and has infinite order, then if a to the power m is not equal to a to the power n, then m is not equal to n. Or if m is not equal to n, a to the power m is not equal to a to the power n. Next problem is, show that if A is an element of a group G, then order of A should be less than or equal to order of G. So G is a group and A is the element of the group. So order of element should not exceed the order of the group. This is the meaning. It may be equal or it may be less than the order of the group. So order of element of the group is less than or equal to the order of the group, but it should not be greater than order of the group. So to prove this, let order of G is equal to n. We are assuming the group order as n and order of element A is m. So this is the symbol by which we define the order of the element or order of the group. If we write in modulus, it shows that it is the order of the group or order of the element. So we are assuming order of G is equal to n and order of A is equal to n. To prove that m is less than or equal to n, what we have to prove? Order of A must be less than or equal to order of G, means m should be less than or equal to n. So to prove this, we are taking m is greater than n. So we are taking, to prove m is less than or equal to n, to prove this we are assuming m is greater than 1. Then we get contradiction. So m should not be greater than n. If m should not be greater than n, then m should be less than or equal to n. This is the way of proving this theorem. So to prove m is less than or equal to n, we are assuming our hypothesis is let m is greater than n. So if m is greater than n, then we have a square a cube dash dash a n a to the power n a to the power n plus 1 dash dash a to the power m are elements in G, because order of G is n So G has n elements. So we are taking a power of 2, a square, a cube, a to the power n, n plus 1, dash dash, n, a to the power m. These are the elements of G, because if m is greater than n, m is greater than n, so a to the power n is less than a to the power n plus 1 dash dash a, it is less than a to the power m. So which is a contradiction, that G has n elements only, because order of G is n. So our assumption is wrong. So m is greater than n is wrong. If m is greater than n is wrong, means m is not greater than n. It implies that m should be less than or equal to n. So this is the proof. The element of a group should, order of element of a group should not exceed the order of the group. It should be less than or equal to the order of the group. Now another problem is, suppose a group contains elements A and B such that order of A is equal to 4, order of B is equal to 2, and A cube B is equal to BA. So these are the conditions given. Now we have to determine the order of the element A into B. So how to prove? Let us consider AB whole square. If we get the AB whole square is equal to identity element, then order of AB is equal to 2. If we get AB whole cube is equal to identity element, then order of AB is 3. So let us examine with AB power 2. So AB square is equal to AB into AB. So since G is a group, AB are elements of the group G. So by associative property, AB into AB, we are writing A into BA into B. A into, what is BA? It is given that BA is A cube B. So in place of BA, we are writing A cube B. A into A cube B into B. Now it becomes A to the power 4 into B square. A to the power 4 into B square. What is A to the power 4? It is order of A. Order of A is given. Order of A is 4. So A to the power 4 is equal to E. So in place of A to the power 4, we can write E. What is order of B? Order of B is 2, means B square is equal to identity element. So in place of B square, we are writing identity element E. So identity element into identity element is equal to identity element. So here we are getting AB whole square is equal to identity element, means order of AB is equal to 2. Therefore, we can write order of AB is equal to 2. So I think you have understood the order of elements and order of group. So here, once again, we have to prove that the element and its inverse have the same order. If A is the element of the group G, and if order of A is equal to M, then order of A inverse is also M. So this is one problem. Another problem is, if A is an element in a group and has infinite order, then A to the power M is not equal to A to the power N when M is not equal to N. In next problem, you have seen, if A is an element of a group, then order of A should be less than or equal to order of G. In other words, we can say that order of an element of a group should not exceed the order of the group. In the next problem, if order of A is 4, order of B is 2, and A cube B is equal to BA, then we can determine the order of the element AB. And here we have determined in the group the order of AB with these conditions is 2. So thank you.